Yes. Beetlejuice.
Does this guy know what he's doing?
Hell no.
Just kidding.
Hell no.
Just kidding.
What am I hearing?
I hear audio now. I hear audio now. Yes. Yes. I just heard an echo from somebody. I just heard an echo from somebody. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Is it okay?
Yeah. I've had it. I've had it on, and I don't. I'm not hearing anything. I've had it on, and I don't. I'm not hearing anything. Not over YouTube. No. Not over YouTube. No. Not over YouTube. No. At least I'm pretty sure. At least I'm pretty sure. At least I'm pretty sure.
Yes. And it's very low too. 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 Yes. And it's very low too.
You're having a Doug day. 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 You're having a Doug day.
All right. I bet you guys can hear me now. All right. I bet you guys can hear me now.
A
All right. I
few
bet you guys
moments
can hear me
later.
now.
A
All right. I
few
bet you.
moments.
Okay. Now there should be no echo. Now we should be being heard. I should be being heard on YouTube. If I could get confirmation of my audio, I don't care about the Zoom homies. They got to fix their own audio. Yes, I know Doug had an interesting day today because I was getting ready to walk out the door when suddenly he went live and I was about 6 minutes late going to play golf this afternoon. And I didn't even think about not bringing the Yeti in here. I kind of had this all planned out. Thank you, John Aloy Sr. Thank you, John Williams. I can hear you kind of. So if you're kind of hearing me, that's kind of interesting because in OBS, I have the audio practically up as high as it will go, and then some on both my audio as well as the desktop audio. But when the
Uh-oh.
homies ain't talking, then I don't get verification on the meter. Hello, Brian. Hello, Alex, and hello, whoever else just joined. Sean.
Mm-hmm.
Howdy.
Um, yeah, I've got to figure out a way to temporarily get another monitor in here because this is not working well with one monitor. I'm back to the Doug ages. I mean, the Stone ages. So I need to see how audio sounding. I need a homie to say something, please. I need a homie to say
Something?
something,
Yeah,
please.
your mama too.
I need a homie to say
Something?
something,
Yeah,
please.
your mama too.
I need a homie.
What the hell you want me to say?
That seems to be
Did you
okay.
did you start Zoom 15 minutes early today?
Zoom runs 24 hours a day, Brian. I don't. Yes, I started Zoom 15 minutes early. Except, oddly enough, when I started Zoom at 10 o'clock this morning, there was nobody here but me. And guess who the first person was that joined?
Doug.
Ghetto.
Ghetto.
Yeah, I would have taken Doug. That would have been, I could have handled that. All right, I got to figure out why your audio is not working over YouTube too well because I'm still getting reports that the Zoom over YouTube audio is low. Stealth mode is saying 5x5. I'm 5x5, yeah, but everybody else is probably still kind of low. Oh man.
Since somebody showed up, it looks like it's appropriate. I brought my martini with me.
Yes, it is.
I just left audio and turned on YouTube. YouTube is fine. So whoever's complaining might want to check their hearing aids because it's fine.
How is YouTube
Okay,
for
okay,
the
chill.
Zoom homies though, Sean? I know mine's fine, but it's the homies are saying is low.
I could hear both of all of you talking.
John Aloy Sr. saying Zoom sounds good. All right, I'm not going to mess with it then. I'm going to, because I had to literally bounce between windows because, again, I'm on one monitor and I don't have the luxury of throwing OBS over there and playing with it, Zoom over here and watching it. I've got right here in front of me. And it's not fun, believe me. Long Dog says the volume levels are just fine. All right, let's go see what's going on over in chat. Oh, good deal. Good thing I checked. Tony Wallow gifted 50 gift memberships. Thank you, Tony. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's a good way to end this month right there. That is so cool. I will look through the list later. Just glancing through it right now. And I'm doing that because I have a mouse issue. I do have another mouse. It's in the other studio. I'll get it tomorrow. I just realized 10 minutes ago, this mouse is not functioning well at all. I thought I had it figured out, but it's not. Yeah, this is good. All of these memberships look like they went to I can't talk. What can I say?
English.
Went to people that are actually participants in the show and or subscribers. So that is good. Rick Lake says hello at 9:19. Stealth Mode said I made it on time. I started at 11, except for every day except Wednesday, and Wednesday will probably be splitting the difference 10:30. It seems to be working out okay. We'll see. Today I was a little bit late because golf, mom, shopping, moved the studio, laid down on the bed to rest for what I thought would be 4 or 5 minutes, and 2 hours later I woke up. Then I got to jump through hoops. I don't like doing that.
Yeah, but you're well rested.
No, actually, I'm not. Chris Garrett at 11 p.m. says, Ken Stout, don't start the wrong live stream. Yeah, I got a feeling Doug's not going to live that down for a while.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
I've not seen Doug stream. I've not seen Rick stream. Brian, if you've uploaded anything, I've not seen that. I have not had a day of being on the internet whatsoever, and it's been pretty good, actually.
Well, I had a stream today, but it's not one that you'd want to
see.
That only happens a few times a year for me.
That explains everything.
That only happens a few times a year for me, Ken, mainly when I go to camp. Because their cell phone reception is so bad. The only time I have Wi-Fi there is if I'm using their VR.
Oh, I could have been on the golf course. I could have been playing on the internet, and I saw Rick sent me a chat. Unfortunately, I didn't see it until an hour and a half later because I was using the app to play golf with to do the tracking and the scoring and all the other good stuff. I just made the decision today that I was not going to get up at the crack of dawn to see what's going on in the world. It'll be there tomorrow. It'll be there Sunday.
I'm sorry, did you say you're not getting up into dawn's crack? What was that?
Yeah.
By the
So,
crack of dawn.
So me loading Zoom tonight said that my computer was on low resources. The CPU was maxed
Yep.
out
Yep.
and
Yep.
and the RAM was maxed out. I'm wait, I just put 64 gigs in this computer that Jim gave me. How is my 64 gigs maxed out? And how is my CPU,
It's not.
which is around 5600X, is maxed out? I don't
It's just
understand.
it's a Zoom thing.
Yeah.
I get that message all the time. It's just a Zoom thing. For some reason, it doesn't work right now. I got to figure out where I put Zoom because I don't see Zoom. Where can it be?
I'm sorry.
You
I'm
look
sorry
at the
for
chat.
all the I'm sorry for all the diabetics out there, but this is really good. Dr. Pepper is scary.
Yeah, I drink that sugar free. It actually is not too awful bad. Yeah, I may be going and getting a monitor tonight somewhere. Good. Okay. How many do what, Chris?
The stream crashes a lot. It's mostly most of the time it's Carrie's stream that crashes. Oh yeah, that's crashed every Monday when I watch the stream. It crashes once or twice.
Well, that's OBS. Damn,
Goes
I
out.
thought I found it. All right, so I can minimize OBS. It's up, it's running. I don't need it to be like that. There is. I found Zoom.
You can make your wife a little bit angry and go take her TV. Use it as a monitor.
Well, I don't have the room in here for a 75-inch TV, number one. Number two, I don't want to be sitting here looking up like this at the TV to monitor things. I'll get a second monitor in here. The problem is I don't know where I'm going to put it. I didn't move everything this time. I only moved one desk, one PC, one monitor, one light, no microphone. Shock. I mean, who would have thunk I needed a microphone? I got the earbuds and they work. They have microphones. I just forgot to set it up. Yes, that is what I intend to be doing here real shortly. Believe me. So, a couple things to go over. Golfing went well. Got some good news on Jake. I got some bad news on Jake. Jake's cancer has not moved to his brain. So that's good news. The bad news is the cancer that's right up in this area has moved over to this area and it's pressing up against his vocal cords. So he can't talk. It's too much pressure on his vocal cords. He can't talk. The hope is, and the diagnosis is, and the plan is, they're going to give him treatment, radiation or whatever, and they hope as it shrinks, if it shrinks, it'll relieve some of that pressure and he gets his voice back. We normally play golf in about 2.5 hours for 18 holes. It took us 4 hours this afternoon. It's taking its toll on his body that bad. He was 230, I believe. He's 184 now in less than 2 months. Yeah, it's sad. It really is sad. We had a good time. I'm not happy that I won, but I won. The win was here's some Ken Style Live advice. Don't play golf on a 60-mile-an-hour wind. Kids, don't do what I did. I had one shot, though, that the wind really affected. And it was probably the best shot I've ever hit in my life. It was going straight, right to my target, and you could just see the ball go. Wind. Straight down to the ground. I was so frustrated. I mean, doggone it.
Is that a rat farts?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Putting today. God. Go ahead, Chris. Do what, Chris?
A wind has messed up a football game before. It moves the ball, makes the ball.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It literally stopped one of my drives. Just, I mean, it got to the apex, and then it was like, oh, wind, straight down. And that happened on the 9th hole, and then on the 16th hole, no, 13th hole, I was actually 12th hole. I'm sorry, I was actually on the 13th green, where I love to be, believe it or not, because I got a good angle back to the hole. Got to go over 2 trees. That's not a problem. It literally is not a problem anymore. I cleared the first tree. And here comes Mr. Witt. Oh, hell no, you ain't getting over that next tree. Into the tree, straight down, that far from the trunk. What do? You say a few choice words, rats, darn, shucks, and you move on. So, but it was fun. I enjoyed it. I had 4 pars, 2 5s, 1 6, and a 7. The rest were bogeys. Not a bad day for 60-mile-an-hour wins. Oh, that's it. Good night. As soon as I go find IBS. I'm ending IBS. Good God, I can't even talk.
IBS.
So,
That's a
OBS, IBS. The I and the O key are next to the key on the keyboard. Never mind. Oh my God. Brian, quick question.
Yo, sir.
Did you not show me last night a comment that was made from someone that said something about Australia?
Yes.
Somehow it got deleted. I didn't delete it because this morning I got up and I went and looked at both live streams and I was trying to find it. And I know you said something that was at like the 5:05 mark.
Well, it was within 2 or 3 minutes of the thing ending, so it was one of the last.
Oh, maybe
comments.
it would have been it. Okay, I'll go back and see.
I
didn't
thought it said
delete
like
anything.
5:28 or something like that into it.
Probably on the short stream then. Okay. I did look at all the comments. I did look at everything, everyone's channels, and I know most of you did too. I'm actually okay with what happened last night on one hand. On the other hand, I'm concerned and curious, and I'm wondering, both live streams got over 120 views while it was live. Go figure. From the phone at late at night. Both live streams got what we would consider trolls. Go figure.
100 trolls and 20 regular viewers. Okay.
Exactly. Don't worry about the 9. Who knows where they came from? So I don't know that I'm going to go later in the night, but I may experiment with the phone a little bit over the next couple of weeks. Just I'm going to have some time on my hands, so I'm going to be doing some things. I lost my train of thought. Where was I?
Australia.
Yeah, there you go, Australia. Still haven't gotten an email back, and that's troubling. Again, like I said earlier last night, I know I told someone this. If someone were to reach out to me with that, I would, with an email, I would respond, and I would respond as professionally and as courteous as I possibly can be. And then I'd be done with it. That would be the end of it. You know, I don't plan on using their material any longer. I don't plan on watching their material any longer. And they're a decent group. They're a decent band. So anyway, anybody got anything before what time did I really get started tonight? Does anybody know? Does anybody care?
Well, that's
Yo.
the better question.
Can you highlight me? I want to show everybody this, and Jim's gonna tell me to shoot myself.
Boy, this could be dangerous, but
Yeah, you should wait till the stream's over.
I know I'm.
Look at all those surge protectors.
Oh, that just hurts my feelings, Sean. I searched high and low. I needed one search. That's it. You're gone. You're out of here. I searched my house high and low for one stinking surge protector tonight. One.
Sounds like you need to get a surge protector like what I have on my desk. 22 outlets and 6 USB ports.
It wouldn't make any difference if it had 122 outlets if I can't find it. I've got surge protectors. They're just not findable. And you know what I ended up doing? And this is sad. I actually ended up going back into the studio and stealing a surge protector I was using in there to bring in here. Because eventually I'll be back in that studio. But yeah, I do need to get a couple more and maybe get a new one. So anyway, I'm going to end it. Hold your thoughts just for a moment. Thank you everyone for putting up with the little bit of a delay tonight. And I will try to do my best tomorrow night to not have these issues. I do plan on bringing the Yeti in tomorrow, so that'll solve those audio issues. And I do plan on bringing in another studio light that'll solve the lighting issues, except for that's a dull light, very dim, and the studio lights are very bright. So I got to figure that out. Thank you, everyone on YouTube. Thank you, Tony Wallow, again for the 50 gifted memberships. I appreciate it so much. You have no idea. And
He's
it's
been a
good to
busy
see.
guy. I got a care package from him.
Oh, did you now?
Yes, I did. We'll discuss it off YouTube.
We will end the stream. I also want to thank the Zoom homies tonight. And the Zoom homies, this is great. We got what, 12 of us in here? 3, 6, 9, yeah, 12. This is good. Rich, Sam, I don't know because I don't see Zoom. I'm looking at OBS. Jim and Craig, Darren. Now, is Darren here?
I'm here.
Oh, I didn't realize your
Yes,
name was Darren. Okay. Alex, Chris, Max. I can see Stealth. I see Brian. And the man behind the empty chair in the desk there. Who's above? Well, you guys can't tell because it's all different for everybody.
The empty chair, that's Sean.
Yeah, that would be Sean. Greg, Jess, Brian. It's got to be Darren. Who's the guy with the icon? Who's got the icon?
What? Me? I'm at the top.
That would be Darren. Okay, that's all. All right. Anyway, thank you guys. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna bloody hell. I'm gonna end the stream, and if you want to join us on YouTube, you know the deal. Good night. We would have.